Big shout to Dedication TV. They on the line,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. What up? What up? What's going on, y'all? Salute to everybody that's tuning in. It's your boy Acito. I want to talk about John the Don versus 40 Bars, man. I touched on a little bit of this battle and a couple other blogs that I did, but I needed to go back and do my proper due diligence, man. I watched this battle 3 times, man, and it's like for me, it comes down to the third round, okay? But I feel like for the third round, I had to just sit back and just enjoy the battle, man. Like I took notes for like the first round, took a couple for the second, but it's just like it's one of those battles, man. It's very, very entertaining. I don't know where this assumption came from that John just got completely 30 and washed. Like absolutely not. Absolutely not. Now, after deliberation and watching this after a second and third time, we're going to break this down. We're going to go through it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm going to give y'all a couple of bars. Mainly it was like the first. For me, the first round was just so crazy, yo, from both of them. And I feel like also second round was crazy too. This battle's close, bro. It is. It is. Let me see. Let's go to the first round, okay? Like the first round, I like how John and Don pretty much like let's address all shit. And I know you're gonna talk about the domestic, you know what I'm saying, violence case that, you know, John got locked up for domestic, I guess it was a domestic dispute. I think the charges were dropped. He wasn't found guilty of it, but this was around the time where he battled Hollow the Don overseas. And a lot of people thought he wasn't gonna make it because he was locked up at the time. But he kind of addresses that. It pretty much like cripples 40 if she were to have that as an angle per se. But he says, you know, in a couple bars in the round, he's like, he said, I was just laying the foundation for a face to get beat. I like that. Finally had a right to beat a bitch. You better hope it don't hit this time. Fire. I'm more responsible for you than your daddy because you the only, he said, I'm more responsible for you than your daddy because I'm the only one, like, hold on, I fucked that up. I'm more responsible for you than your daddy, cause only one of us been raising bars. That's how he said. That was fine. Okay, I fucked it up. Pardon me. I'm more responsible for you than your daddy, cause only one of us is raising bars. Like, it's so many ways you could look at that actual setup right there. That was crazy. Hustle and prep. The hustle and prep scheme was crazy. He had a flip on words with hustle and prep. That ain't hustle and prep. That's hustle and prep. Like, that was crazy. I like that. Like, John was showing a lot of creativity in the first round. And he, as well as him kind of like crippling that angle per se, and also throwing in a couple, you know, heavy haymakers in the round. I thought it was an excellent round from John. Excellent. Then 40 bars goes. 40, man. 40's going, wow. I mean, crazy. She says, that got me battling the man who fought the wave and disappeared like a submersible. Fire. I like that. Fire. Tonight's gonna be worse for you, I'm sure. Bullpen never had 2 bitches on a main event before. Woo! That hit. That hit. I was like, okay, 40 talking. She said, this match ain't intergender. This is 2 queens getting booked like a Sheridan. What? Yo, when I heard that was the bar of the round between both of them. When I heard that, I said, God damn. Oh, she's wilding. She's wilding. She said this ain't an intergender. This is 2 queens getting booked like the Sheridan. 2 Come on, bruh. She said, I'm a different type of sick bitch. This is a new variant. She said, the fans don't want me to kill the bull. They vegetarians. Oh, my God. Somebody was trying to echo her in the crowd. And she was like, this is how you know 40 was so focused. You know, people reacting to her bars. You know, she having to go back a couple. Like, she didn't show no signs of stuttering, choking, or nothing. Like, flawless execution, bro. Shots ugly, Sean Marion. Like, I had 40 taking the first, bro. Like, pretty clear to me. You know, John, like, I do like John's round. I also keep that in point in the back of my mind in case 40 does try to come with that angle and it's not executed enough. That could, even though John didn't get the first, it still could help him later on in the rounds. You know what I mean? That's just my personal opinion. But yeah, I had 40 taking the first round. I thought her first round was just like the bars was just out of this world, bro. Like, And then for the second round is when 40 goes for that angle. You know what I'm saying? Second round, I feel like the second is John John's best round. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't take any notes because I was just like, let me just enjoy the battle. I feel like John, once again, showing the level of what he brings to the game as far as with his penmanship. Like, he kind of started off is kind of pause worthy, but he was just talking about, you know, busting in her face, and it was the way he set up was crazy, but once he got to what he was talking about, it landed. But he was really like kind of walking her down in that second. I thought he did sensational in the second round. I had him taking a second. 40 bars was talking as well, but she definitely heavily was on that angle. And for me, it was just like, it was good, but I just felt like, once again, if I'm comparing it to John John's second, I feel like John rapped a little better. And as well, he already pretty much addressed that in the first. So if I could have got kind of a rebuttal in the beginning of 40's round, maybe something to the nature, yeah, I know you talked about it, but we still gonna get into it, nigga. Like, you know, something like a little rebuttal, like letting niggas know, like, yeah, he said this, but I got this to say, you know. That's just me. But for me, like I said, it came down to the third round. Man, in a slight edge, bro, I got 40 taking a third. I feel like those last 2-3 minutes of that, she had a bar about a 3D printer. Oh my God. That shit was so crazy, bro. Yeah, I feel like 40, the last 3-4 minutes, I want to say the last 2-3 minutes of 40 bars third round was so fucking crazy. Like, she tapped into like a knockout mode. Like, she was just bang, 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 like haymaker after haymaker. I'm like, God damn, the man's down, 40. He's down. Like, you feel me? That's how I felt. I'm like, damn, 40, the nigga's down. He's not moving. I don't know if the nigga breathing. You check the nigga pulse. Like, that was like overkill, bro. Like, Jesus. That's my opinion. If anybody's want to say like the most, like, I guess you want to say clearest as day, to me, has to be the third round by 40, bro. And I feel like it took a while to kind of heat up. She ain't really heat up to like midway. That's why I was like, ooh, John might take this battle. Like I said, like that last 2-3 minutes of her third round, Jesus, she was wigging, man. So round of applause for 40 bars. And I like that round. Round of applause for 40 bars. I like that, man. Shout out to 40, man. 40 got me blocked, man. She got me blocked on Twitter. It's all good. It's all love. You're not the first one. Listen, I give my honest opinion. I try to give it in a manner where it's respectful. It's not disrespectful. But, you know, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see certain things. You don't want to see it no more on your timeline. I get it, man. But hopefully this make its way, because I'm definitely giving you your flowers, showing excellent professionalism. You know, you were on point with the bars. You looked amazing. Your writing, even your performance. I thought you did a great job as far as with your performance, even though like people will be a little bit critical of 40 bars because she's not like high energetic and she's not with the props and all that type of stuff, but she has a certain aura to her that makes up for that. And then you're getting the very unique style of her pen. It's like, what more can you really ask for? Just get through your material. That's it. Just get through your material. Don't look through your phone or none of that. And just, this is the 40 bars that we like. This is the legend 40 bars. This is the 40 bars that I really gravitated to when I saw on Queen of the Ring and all that. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to 40. I got 40 winning this battle 2-1. I got 40 taking the first and the third. I thought John, I can see the argument for John getting the first and the second. I got John taking the second, but I can see the argument for the first round for John. You know what I mean? That's why I feel like it's not a clear 30, not at all. It's a very, very great back and forth. And right now, the battle's like at 150,000 views in 4 days. Really great look for John, you know? So make sure you guys support. Go to YouTube, run them numbers up. You know what I mean? Let niggas know who you guys got. Let me know in the comment section, too, like, who did you guys have in this particular battle? What rounds? And let me know some of the bars that you like. Because I'm telling you, that 3D printer bar, that two queens in the bedroom, like the Sheridan, that, yo, 40 was wildin', bro. My nigga John was talking too. I ain't gonna like this ain't like John was rapping. John was rapping, but 40, bro. 40, you reminded us why you're 40 bars. And I also will add to this too as well, because I was conflicted of which pay-per-view I was going to purchase. And I'm not going to lie, 40. because you've had like the lackluster performances leading up, to this one, if I'm just talking just one in particular, it's like you've kind of like let your fans down. I'm speaking as a fan. I'm a fan of 40. You kind of let me down just not being 40 bars. I don't know if you were going through personal things in your life. If that was the case, I mean, maybe just battling wasn't the right thing to do. Understand this is how y'all make a living. So, I can't really be too mad if we're critiquing and we're upset because we see you, not getting through your material. We see you pulling out your phone, talking through your opponent's rounds. Like, you got to understand, we're going to be vocal about it. We're not going to just be quiet and just be yes men and just, all right, yeah, that's cool. You know what I mean? No, we expect more from you as one of the Mount Rushmores of female battle rap. Like, I don't want to see you like pretty much derail yourself out of the conversation. I mean, you put in a lot of work. And I don't want that shit to get tarnished by, bad representation when it comes to like the battles and things of that nature. Like, come on, we got to do better than that. So this is the 40 bars that we want to see going into 2024. So I hope, you focus, you got your shit right. Let's get it, man. Shout out to John the Don. That was his birthday weekend as well. Happy belated birthday to John. You know what I'm saying? You doing your thing as well. You feeding us the product. You're putting on a lot of events, a lot of battles. They're getting YouTube drops. I see you got an event going on with Mr. Fab coming up as well. So I'm definitely going to be tuning into that. It's a lot of action-packed battles on that card. So we definitely going to talk about that, man. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section, man. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Follow me on all social media platforms at Ace is Working. Check out the website, DedicatedMediaLLC.com. I got merchandise on there for the kids. You know what I mean? I got extra small all the way to extra large, man. So if you got a toddler, you got a 10-year-old, 12, 13, whatever, check out the website. I got some really, really dope merch, man. So follow me, man. Stay tuned. It's your boy, Acito. I'm out. Peace.